What do you want to be when you grow up? I heard this question so often that I thought it must be a very important question, one that I should have an answer to. Well, I didn't. In fact, I had no clue. And so I made up an answer that I thought sounded good. But the truth was, I felt lost, alone, and a lot of pressure to have my entire life planned when I graduated. Where I was going to work, what I was going to do, how I was going to do it. I remember staying up at night, staring up at the ceiling and thinking, what do I want to do with my life? I felt as if something was wrong with me because I didn't know. The advice I'd receive was, find your passion, do what you love. The thing is, no one ever taught me how to find my passion. In school, the topic of finding your passion and life purpose is a conversation that rarely happens. It was just assumed that everyone should know. I now realize that, perhaps like you, I was asked the wrong questions. One of my favorite quotes is from Howard Thurman. He said, don't ask yourself what the world needs. Ask yourself what makes you come alive, and go do it. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive. What makes you come alive? What inspires you? What are you doing when you feel like you have the most energy? What could you talk about for hours and hours and not get tired? Now, these are some great questions to help you learn what you're passionate about. A passion is something that you care deeply about or have a lot of enthusiasm for. Something that you feel compelled to do or love to talk about. Something that when you're engaged with, it brings you joy. Now, purpose is a little different than passion. Purpose connects to the meaning behind your passions, the reason you do or create something. It's more about the why. And so your life purpose is the reason why you are here. Sounds kind of heavy, right? Yeah. The idea of talking about the purpose of our life can seem a bit overwhelming. And because of this, we often don't explore this question with the help of others. Instead, we choose to keep the anxiety to ourselves about not being clear on what our purpose is. Rest assured, you are not alone. Even though on the surface, people will seem to know exactly where they're going and why they're doing what they're doing, the truth is that the majority of people can't tell you what their life purpose is. It seems like too big of a topic, and so we rarely talk about it. It's almost taboo. If you don't believe me, next time you're in an elevator with someone, instead of stand there in awkward silence, ask them, hey, what's your life purpose today? And see how uncomfortable it will likely make them. Either that, or they'll just look at you as if you're crazy. Well, I'm saying it's crazy not to consider what your life purpose is. I mean, this is your life we're talking about. Perhaps it might be a good idea to spend at least a small part of it exploring what your life purpose is. You know, the reason why you are alive. Here's the thing. It doesn't have to be this scary, thought-provoking question, nor is it something that needs to be discovered in deep meditation. In fact, you can create it. You can choose what your life purpose is every single day. It's not an impossible mission that you need to accomplish over the course of your entire life, and if you don't, you'll be a failure. It's simply a way to attach meaning to your life as you go about your each day. A reminder about what's important to you, how you want to interact with people. A deeper purpose that can be fulfilled through any job, any activity, and at any moment in time. Now, it's similar to why people like to set goals and have tasks each day. It gives them and keeps them on purpose. A life purpose statement does the same thing. Everyone has a purpose. Perhaps some of you, like many people, carry around this false belief that you are not good enough, that you are not worthy, that perhaps you were not meant to be born, because you couldn't possibly conceive of the idea that you are here for an important purpose. And so, play small. I feel this way from time to time, as does everyone. When you forget how awesome you are, it can be easy to feel lost. A life purpose statement can help you remember that you are significant, that you have important gifts to share with the world, that you are not a mistake, that you can choose to live a purposeful life in line with who you are and how you want to contribute to the world. The goal of this lesson is to discover some of your passions and create the most powerful and succinct definition of your current life purpose. What you have come here to do and what drives your greatest passion. This is your life. Yes, your life. Make it spectacular.